There goes over crappy. All right, well, everybody, go ahead and breathe again. Go ahead and breathe. It's good. It's healthy for you. Oxygen is just going to elevate your oxygen level. I don't know. I don't even know what it's going to do. Whatever. Say hello to the GM for our 2-hour match tonight. Novasol. Novasol, I'm ready for ya. Hey. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh my gosh. Hello, Novasol.
Hello. I'm ready to bring us very special after Clark.
Yeah, I've been told this music is not scary at all. Do I have any scary music on my playlist? What about Okay, I think I might have one. Okay, In My Icy Palace. Is this one a scary one? Okay, it's not really that scary, but go ahead.
How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited that we're able to be here. I know that it's late for a lot of people, but we planned on this so that we could get the match done, because I was told that no other time other than midnight would work, because welcome to life sometimes.
That's perfect, because I am nocturnal. It works for me.
Are you a vampire?
I am.
Oh, same here. I'm not really
700 years old.
Okay, I'm just like 37. I'm not really that old for a vampire, and I'm probably mortal as well. Like, I'm a sucky vampire. Well,
I mean,
Senor
think about
Vampire,
it, all
please.
vampires are sucky.
Yeah, I know. I get the joke. I completely understand the joke. What game do you have? We've got 2 hours of sitting around suffering, so we gotta find out what we've got.
This is so not how I wanted to do this. I had something that would have been fun to watch, and they vetoed it. So they get 2 hours of pure misery with Mutant Night for the arcade.
That's what we're having, Mutant Night. Everybody, it is a night show.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means that we get a night game. And how come my playlist is not auto-advancing? Come on, go to the next. Fine, I'm gonna make you play this music. Mutant Night. Now, I believe that we've actually had this game in Kusog7ande before. If I'm not mistaken, Tristan has given it out.
Yes, this was Tristan's handiwork, but that match was only an hour. This game has so much to offer people that we're getting 2 hours of it tonight.
Oh, well, good. Let me go ahead and bother one of our players because they're not streaming yet. Okay. Yeah, we've got 2 hours of Mutant Night, an arcade game. Whoever makes the most progress in the 2 hours will take the victory. The other person will have to go to the loser's bracket and race in yet another 2-hour match. Oh, it's all the fun that you could ask for. I mean, at the same time, I know that this has been on Kusog7ande before, but I do not remember it at all.
I have a feeling it'll come back to you.
Oh, okay. Yep, it's come back. Okay, never mind. I remember a little bit now that I'm looking at Mifa's screen. Beware, everybody. There is a very clear flashing warning that we need to give you. There will poof. Make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, specifically, it's going to be at the end of every level. There's going to be about 4 seconds of flashing.
I'm trying to figure out what resolution Mifa streams in. What is this? Like, it's huge. It's gigantic. It's really wide. It's like 1080p, except if you made the widest part like 1.5 times that size. I don't know. Yeah.
Sounds like 1610, maybe? That's weird.
No, it would be like 16.7. I don't know. It's something messed up. That's okay. Mifa, you can go ahead and stream however you want. Meanwhile, our other player is not even streaming at all. So, yeah, how are you doing? Novasol, any excitement going on in life? Have you been playing anything?
I've been playing Street Fighter 6 and being very bad at it.
I've been playing quite a bit of it, except for the last couple days. I hurt my fingers, and so I have been playing something that's a little less demanding.
You're playing Satisfactory, weren't you?
Yeah, you click on things. It's great.
Yeah, I click. Yeah, when I play on that game, I can't stop clicking things, and it hurts my hand.
Yeah, I usually don't have too much of a bad time with mouse controls. Controllers sometimes. Well, I mean, it depends on the game that I'm playing with mouse controls. I don't know. Take breaks, everybody.
Yeah, to be fair, the last time I played that game, I played it 12 hours in a row without stopping, so that probably didn't help.
Oh, Ubi, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Tristan. Tristan is hanging out in chat. I would say Tristan is also welcome to come and talk during the match if they would like. It is completely up to them. No requirement whatsoever. But Tristan knows about this game.
Yes.
Yeah.
More than welcome to join us.
You are 5 welcome. Yeah, I don't want to... okay, I'm just waiting. My gosh. Okay, they're like, did I not hit the stream button? Oops. Nope, you did not. Yeah, chat is saying let's relax with some Monkey Island music. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'd like to go play. Oh my gosh, I need to play through all the Monkey Island games again someday. One of these days. Maybe not today.
No, I've only played the first one. I should probably play the rest.
I would probably say that, like, I enjoy the second. I think the third, Curse of Monkey Island, is probably the best one. The fourth is the worst. The fifth is pretty good. And then there's another one somewhere. No, the one that just came out was... I don't know. Whatever. Just the fourth one's kind of sucks. That's, like, it still was enjoyable, but I got very angry at it because I got to the end of the game, and here's the deal. Herman Toothrot was there on the island, and I was like, oh, it's Herman Toothrot, and you have to use an item on him in order to get him to do something. So I used an item that I had the entire game, and it ended up causing... It broke him. Okay? It broke him, and I literally... I saved after it because I didn't realize that I had broken him. No. But, yeah, I soft-locked the game and had to play through the entire game in order to get back to him again. And I did, okay? As it turns out, I was like 10 minutes away from the end. What I used on him was the Abomination of Nature. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but... There was something like collecting various flesh parts and combining them together, and you could turn up with an Abomination of Nature, and yeah.
So what are you supposed to use that on if...
Nothing. The item has no purpose. No.
It has no purpose except the soft lock.
That's
the
some
only Sierra thing Online stuff.
The only thing it does is soft lock. It breaks the game. Literally, like, I don't even remember if you can get rid of it if you've already gotten it. Yeah. Seriously, I was so upset. It's one of the earliest times that I, like, completely broke a game in my life and just couldn't do anything to remedy the situation. It was bad. It was bad, bad, bad. Anyways, there we go. There's my story about how I hate Monkey Island 4. Well, it isn't as good as all the others. It's got some terrible controls and like, the flashing. It hurts my eyes. I'm working on capturing the game and it's hurting. Just so you know, it's not even appearing very big for me right now, and it's kind of hurting my eyes. If you do have photosensitivity, this will affect you. I can assure you, just be warned. Yeah. Anyways, I like breaking games, but I didn't know that I liked it back when I was a kid. I don't know, it's something you just grow up and then you're like, oh, all those things that like possibly destroy video games. Yeah, I want to play around with them more, you know? I was always I was a little afraid of the sketch glitch when I was a kid because it caused weird things to happen, but I would still do it. I'd still sketch. I always sketched, okay? And you know what?
But getting like 256 Illuminas just turned me into a sketch enthusiast.
Yeah, like the things that you can get when Realm sketches in Final Fantasy VI, like the number of gem boxes and economizers, okay? Like, seriously, you can just go and destroy everything with magic, literally everything, and I love it. Okay, let me go ahead and capture this audio real quick, see how it sounds. That is audio. I can confirm. Okay, and just a couple more things, and then I will be ready.
Well, those are some quality beeps.
There are certainly beeps. Yeah, I hope y'all like this. We're going to be hearing a lot of this for a very, very long time today. I mean, it's 2 hours. This is a 2-hour match, and we have opted for... We chose pain tonight.
Well, the other option was also pain, but this is more pain. It was either pain or more pain, and as it turned out, we had to go with more pain, not regular pain. Look, they should count themselves lucky they didn't veto this, because, oh boy.
This is like...
The stuff that was after this would have been... I don't know, a war crime, I think is the technical word?
Maybe not. Again, flashing warning. Right now, I'm issuing it. You may, like, if you are at all sensitive, be aware in the next few seconds, there will probably be something very, very bright flashing. Also, why does... Oh, I know why that says the wrong thing. Okay. There we go. I warned you. I warned y'all. Ow. Right now, I'm checking to see if the players are good to go, because I certainly am. I would like to begin.
Yep.
As soon as I get confirmation from both of the players. Question, were they supposed to change the sticks?
No, and those were the default settings, so that's fine.
Okay, those were the defaults. Good.
Yes.
All right, I think both of the players are good to go, so what would be good to spam for chat? What emotes should we demand?
You know, anything, sussy, maybe some Amoga stuff, aliens, skeletons, lasers, eggs if you got them, orbs.
Eggs are sus? They might be. Okay, so they're loading up on credits here. Good, good.
Oh, yes, they have infinite credits for a 2-hour match.
Yeah, this is not typical, just so everybody knows. I'm getting a lot of, like, extra sounds from Mifa, though, and I'm not sure why.
I think that's just how the game is.
The doo-doo,
sounds
doo-doo.
right.
Okay, I'm not
So-
hearing anything weird right now, but go ahead and talk to me. What game do we have today?
All right, so this is Mutant Night. It's, you run forward and you shoot stuff. It's pretty straightforward. This power-up that you can see on Mifa's screen makes you invincible and also unable to exit the level until it wears off.
Ooh, I like that the ball blast at the end of the level, like, they're different colors. Although I think it'll get painful in a little bit.
So your jump is a flutter jump. You can keep pressing the jump button to kind of hover,
Okay.
which will be required later. You want to do it in a rhythmic motion. You don't want to just tap as fast as you can, because you are going to have to get the maximum amount of distance off of those jumps that you can later. Beyond that, just run to the right, don't die.
Well, I've got a fun story. I accidentally gave them an hour in the timer, so we're gonna have to add an hour at the hour mark. Whatever. This
That's
Kusog7ande will live. And if we don't live, then we'll blame you, Novasol. It's all your fault.
It is absolutely my fault. I broke Crappy myself.
Yeah.
You had it coming. So anyway,
Yeah.
let's talk about the power-up system. When you grab a power-up, it's gone. Like, even if you continue, it's gone. So it very much has the Gradius problem.
Uh-oh.
Don't die if you have good stuff.
Okay.
Because you will come to regret it as soon as you fight a boss.
Well, it looks like Mifa is resetting for some reason.
I saw her pull up the control menu, but it looked like they were functioning, so I don't know why.
Well, we'll go ahead and let Mifa keep
Credit
figuring
problem.
this out. This is usually something that, because they had an hour for setup, that's something that we are usually just gonna roll with. We'll let Poltergust keep making some progress here. And if Mifa has a question, then that will be fine. Oh, Mifa was playing on 2-player mode, says Lupine1.
I'll do it.
Ah, yeah. Okay, here we go. Mifa back into the game. Yeah, accidentally selecting 2-player mode, not something that you want to do. And if you do it, well, tough luck. Haha. Get ready to start over. Well, I mean, unless you can get one player or the other player to get game over, which...
I mean, they have infinite credits. I don't see that happening.
Well, I mean, you don't have to click for that player to continue,
Yeah, that's true.
All right, Mifa getting the power up and running to the right. So this is Mutant Night for arcade. What even is this game? Can you talk to me? Can you describe what we're seeing here? What is the story? Do we have lore? Are we a mutant?
I'd be lying if I said I understood the lore of this game. You're just an Amogus.
You're an Amogus,
the right.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah,
I love the term you're an Amogus. It's so good.
yeah. Ubi's asking, is there anything weird with the cabinet? I don't believe so. It's just a pretty standard setup. It's a 2-button game.
Yeah, with that said, the players are... Oh my gosh, this stupid blue orb for Mifa. Mifa's trying to get it. There we go. The power-up is honestly probably worth it to get to the end of the stage.
It'll get you right to the end. You're completely invulnerable. You just have to stand on the exit until it wears off.
For those who are wondering in chat, the players have infinite continues. They can just feed as many credits as they'd like into the machine. I do not know how long this game is or how difficult it is.
There are 62 levels in this game.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It's one of those games that's fine until it's very suddenly not.
Yeah,
and they're gonna suffer.
It looks like Poltergust is struggling a little bit with this level. Like, not a whole lot, but I've seen a couple deaths. The death animation is pretty good. You get hit, and then you get to screensaver around for a little while. Does it restart you exactly where you were when you come back, or?
It does put you back a little bit.
Okay. Are there checkpoints, though, partway through levels?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, there are checkpoints. That's not necessarily a good thing, because, like I said, if you kill something, don't hit a checkpoint, then you no longer have power-ups.
Yeah.
Get past what you did before.
Okay, there we go. By the way, it does look like this was re-released on Arcade Archives on PS4 and Nintendo Switch, so this is something that you could go and play yourselves. I usually like to point out whenever games that appear here are being sold elsewhere, because even though we are playing an older version, there may be a more accessible version. I know Arcade Archives often gives you options to change some of the difficulty and such, and Polterghost is learning that you gotta fly in this level.
Yep, you gotta water is fatal to an Amogus.
Now, what is the issue with flying?
So, it's a flutter jump. You need to rhythmically tap the button, ideally at the apex of your jump, because you have I don't want to say it's finite, but the more you do it, the less height you get.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So you want to time it to get the maximum distance possible.
Yeah. Also, once you set your beginning horizontal speed, are you able to, like, readjust going the other direction, or are you stuck?
You can, but there's inertia, so it's a little harder to turn around when you're in the air.
Gotcha. I feel like I have played some of this game before. Like, some of this, like, looks really familiar. Why does Polterghost have clones? Scary. I mean, why not get clones? You know, let them die. Yeah, Polterghost has been doing a little bit of the fluttering jump in those, near those enemies. I actually feel like not only did we have this in Kusog7ande, but that we had a gauntlet with this in it, because...
You did.
Yeah, I definitely remember one of these stages in the gauntlet. It was very, very hard. Like, actually really, really hard. With that said, you know, Mipha is behind, but I'm not really too concerned. We've got 2 full hours going into this.
Yeah.
And Mipha had to do a little bit of extra work to get out of 2-player mode.
Yeah, that was about 3 minutes lost, and Mipha's 2 levels behind. That's not that much. Well, 3, actually.
Oh no, why is there a bubble bobble?
That's an excellent question. I have no idea. This is not a title game.
No, definitely not. This was made by UPL Co. and Hamster Co. From what UPL is the company that made it, and I don't really know anything about them other than, I guess they made Rad Action for NES, or Return of the Invaders, or Mouser. I don't know any of these.
It's not great stuff. Hey, we have a Tristan.
Hello, Tristan. Oh. Now,
Hello.
I feel like we're supposed to blame you a little bit for this. Is that right?
Maybe a little bit. This has gotten around. I got given this in an episode of Jank Science Theater, and like immediately the weekend after gave it out in Kusog7ande because it was just so shocking I had to share it with more people.
I love it. Yeah, it's like I've played a little bit of this, not a whole lot, and I do remember how difficult some of the sections are, especially the flutter jump section that Mipha is trying to do here. Although I don't think Mipha knows how to flutter jump yet. Mipha will learn soon. So
You have no choice. There's no other way past it.
Yep, you're gonna have to learn the flutter jump.
Okay, people are talking about Gamola Speed in chat, and Gamola Speed is actually a really good game, and this is not. They are not the same.
Alright, so those clones do a lot of damage. I want to say they do damage every frame they're in contact with something. So they just absolutely shred anything they touch.
Did you go over how you get one chance at a power-up?
Yes.
Yeah.
They do not respawn if you take them.
Yeah, Mifa is... Honestly, this is most people's experience when they get to this level. It's death, 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 death. And then eventually they figure out that, oh, you can infinite jump. Yeah, you can't wait too long, otherwise enemies will show up and murder you. This game is not... It wants you off. It wants you either spending money or giving up the control to somebody else.
Poltergust has reached the Gradius fire level.
If
This
memory
one's-
serves, this is where people got stuck on for a long time in your match.
Yeah, this was... I would say people were stuck here about 15 minutes before they could figure out how to get past this. I gave the racers infinite credits, and I think in an hour they reached 15 to 20 out of 65 or something like that.
Or 62.
Yeah, we're not going to see the full game. At least it's very, very unlikely. Poltergust is not enjoying this lava, like, at all. And I think Mifa is definitely getting a little bit frustrated with the game, and that's kind of understandable. If you sit and watch the demo, I think you can see that there's a hover. But if you don't watch the demo at the beginning of the game, you might not know. So another important Kusog7ande strat. I think Mifa thinks I gotta kill these enemies that show up. No.
No, that is not the answer.
No. So yeah.
Infinite isn't quite the right term.
Yeah, it's limited.
It has diminishing returns every time.
Yeah, every time you jump again, you go a little bit less high up, and eventually you can't maintain your altitude.
If I'm remembering correct, like, in order to jump again, you can't just mass jump. You do have to have it a little bit timed.
I mean, you can mash it, but you lose height too fast that way.
Okay, so you can't just...
Ooh.
No! Poltergust! Yeah, they're playing good defense. I remember this level. I remember that it's kind of a nightmare to get through. Some people would go, like, all the way across and then, like, land on the platform and then jump immediately again so that they can, like, hover away from the other side.
Yeah, I had so much trouble when I played this, getting to the end, and those two robots are just like Smash Brothers ledge guarding. And I eventually ended up hovering off to the left side of the platform and shooting them. And it is a very tight window to be able to do that and have enough jump power to actually get onto that platform once it's safe.
It's what, 3 shots to kill them each?
Yeah. And you're trying to flutter between shooting and jumping, which if you're playing on a gamepad is pretty difficult. If you're doing like a fight stick or something, arcade stick, you have a bit of an easier time, but oh.
Okay.
I think we're gonna be here a while.
Like, both of the players are really trying to... Like, Poltergust at least knows the controls here. Mifa, meanwhile, just struggling a lot to get through this. I do like that every time that Mifa gets a game over, she's inserting another credit just to make sure that she doesn't accidentally run out.
We did have an experience where I gave out a game. It wasn't this one. I gave out a game and allowed infinite credits, and one of the racers just spammed the credit button for like the entire match setup.
Yeah.
And overflowed the credit counter.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, Mifa's still trying to fight these enemies here. Not the correct move.
Just press your jump button a bunch. Okay.
Walter's going for the, they're going for it, and
Oh, yeah, that's the typical experience when it comes to this game. This level is really a killer. This is a run killer level, is what I'd say.
Our competitors are not happy.
This level, in part, is a large reason behind me pulling for giving infinite credits in this game. There we go.
Polterghost has managed to finish the level.
Polterghost saying, spoiler alert, that level sucked.
Yeah. I'm very aware of that. It's... Yeah, now really what Mifa just needs to do is, like... Oh, Mifa might have seen a little bit that, like, falling down that way was slower. So it's like, the big question is, why were you falling a little bit slower than usual when you walked off the ledge? Is there a possible reason? You gotta ask questions. You gotta start asking yourself questions. Like... Yeah, I see Mifa trying that again. Just
don't give your Amogus water after midnight. Just don't do it.
Yeah, he starts throwing a rave and then something pokes his suit. It's a very sad day for the Amo guy.
Oh, the giant fish. I love the giant fish robot.
I hope Polter kills this without dying, because this thing's miserable without power.
There we go! Oh. Mifa's flying, everybody!
There we go.
What?
Okay. Yeah, Mifa is not very happy about this. And is like, oh, what the crap? Spent a lot of time learning how to do it, but honestly, you know, the first half of the game is really, or the first half of matches is really learning how to play. Though the one exception, like usually I say that that's important to do, push as fast as you can while learning how the game works, because you have unlimited continues. Deaths aren't quite as big of an issue, so you can definitely risk a lot of death. Oh. What? You're laughing?
I'm looking at competitor chat.
The journey of discovery that is going on here on the part of both racers.
Mifa remarking, can you do that in every stage in all caps?
Yeah, the answer is yes, I think.
Yes.
And Polterghost has discovered lag.
Indeed. Okay, Mifa has a really good weapon to get through this section. Just try not to get a different weapon. And also, Mifa doesn't know that your flutter starts weakening as you keep going. Ah, Polter is dead. So, that's okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So, Assassin made in chat asking, what did they do to anger me? They vetoed my first game. That's what they did.
They made us do a midnight match.
That also.
You gotta understand, I will do a midnight match if needed. But then Mifa dies right at the exit.
Okay, so if you take your jump buffer all the way to the end and just completely go on empty, when you land, you will stop and have to like catch your breath for a moment, and this animation will supersede everything, including exiting the level.
Yep.
Yes, and that's going to be especially relevant on the lava stage, because you will enter that state when you land. Which is why it's extra risky to not kill those enemies. Oh!
Good job, Mifa. Mifa managed to do it. I love that Polterghost appears to hate this game. Mifa, after getting through this level, says, I love this. And let me tell you, I actually kind of enjoy this game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've played it before. I think that it's fun, but it's also kind of evil.
UPL has a penchant for making games I would describe as cursed. And cursed is at least interesting.
Yeah, this is definitely cursed. I really don't know very much about their other games either. Like, I'm very interested in them.
There's the Ninja-kun series, which
they did Ninja-kun?
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Okay, never mind. I know all I need to know. Then again, it does look like one of the people who helped work on the character design for this then ended up being staff for Terranigma.
Okay.
Evo Search for Eden, they were a graphic designer for that. ActRaiser. Cosmic Carnage, I don't know about that one, but like, yeah, we have somebody who legit crossed over into some really good games after this, which good for them. You know, honestly, not every. I'm glad that companies do not necessarily judge people based off of the success of a single game. I don't imagine this was the most successful game out there. It's at least pretty interesting, and I'd say that, like, for when this came out, they're like 1987, it looks pretty good for 87. Like, there is some lag, but it's really not too shabby. And
Yeah, the actual performance of it isn't the issue. It runs pretty well. I personally think the graphics are really cute.
yeah, and I think that might be why one of the character designers had a pretty successful career after this, you know. The art, I can't fault for that era. The game design, yes, and guess what? The person who designed this game designed other games like Atomic Robo Kid or Van Dyke, which I know nothing about. Penguin Coon Wars, there you go. That sounds like Ninja Coon, but with a penguin.
It isn't though. It's
What? It's not?
Oh, I hate that game.
Uh-oh. The programmer for this was their last game. Out of 3, this was their final one, and then no more, which kind of makes sense. The person who did the audio and the music for this, as far as I can tell, it was their only game, but we did, yeah. So there have been some people who did work on other good games after this, and some people who had a very short career, or some people who just had a career with the company, and then they're like, I'm done with games. Poltergeist still in the fish lag level. That fish head is just coming for you. Oh no, Poltergeist is a little baby. No.
Poltergeist has split into many smaller versions of himself.
Oh, and now Mifa is into the worst level. At least like the first really big wall that takes most people a long time to get through. Poltergeist has gotten through this, but Poltergeist also spent a lot of time on this level already. I think Mifa knows a few of the rules that landing, you are probably going to be exhausted and have to deal with the enemies.
No.
Nope, Mifa's tried.
No.
Oh, Mifa!
Oh, wow.
How dare you do it on your second try?
That's amazing. Wow.
How dare you? I am offended.
She's really got a good hang of alternating the jump and the shot, though. That's going to be very helpful in the future.
Yeah, honestly, now that I've seen how Mifa is doing on this, like, in the game so far, I think Mifa's got a really good shot of actually like catching back up to Polter. I was thinking, you know, Mifa's a little bit behind at this point, and definitely needs to work to catch up, and she is doing that. What is this music? I mean, I kind of like it, but it's weird.
It's a little bit of a bop.
It's
The
farting.
music in this is interesting, to say the least, inoffensive.
Oh,
It's very...
not using
Oh,
the phones is covered?
Can you fly infinitely in this level, or are you just kind of in
No.
trouble?
You're kind of in trouble.
I don't like that. Yeah, this is the fartiest music in this game so far. This
Get
is
the power
good.
up. Don't lose it.
Poltergeist just exclaimed in all caps, Chocobo.
By the way, Mifa has figured out a really good strat, which is getting your character to go backwards, turning around, and firing while going backwards.
You can use that inertia to your advantage.
Yeah, if you learn how to use inertia, it's extremely helpful. And Mifa has learned how to do that. Very, very nice job.
All right, so Mifa's on the same level as Polter at this point, I think.
Yes. All tied up. That said, this is a pretty long level, so let's see how this hashes out.
Yeah, they are on the same level, right?
Yeah.
This is
Same level.
This is pretty cool.
Peeps are the worst. I don't know. What about... Do giant robotic peeps count as peeps?
Yes.
I mean, what do they taste like?
Metal and burning, I would presume.
Like metal peeps. I actually really don't like
that
peeps.
sounds like an improvement over regular peeps.
I like microwaving peeps. That's fun. They deserve it, too. Polterghost is very upset with the giant chocobos and is saying, how, though? And I think that's a worthwhile question. How, though?
The answer is don't die. Don't lose your power up.
No, Mifa! Don't lose your power. Yeah, honestly, power-ups seem to be pretty important. And also, like, this game, mashing is going to be a very important thing for them to have. Although we do allow players to use turbo, we don't want people getting hurt. Well,
no!
Yeah, but the boss died. Does it stay dead?
Let's find out.
I don't think it does.
It does.
Oh, it does. Oh, well,
Okay.
There you go.
Heck yeah! Take that, boss.
Just the normal enemies that respawn.
And once you're
Lord.
giant chungus, then nothing can deal with you. Nothing. Okay?
And a Chungus among us.
I was gonna say that, but no, I thought it was... No, you didn't
What,
steal it from me. I thought it was
cringe?
dumb. I thought it was stupid.
Wow.
Marshmallow. Ooh,
I'm
Space
trying my
Cow.
best, okay?
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here, by the way. I will put the VOD up on YouTube after... Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow. But it's just good to, like, have a weird one-off match. I like to host every single match whenever it is reasonably possible, and I haven't missed for a few years. So it's being fun. I'm glad I'm here.
I'm glad to be here, too.
Yeah. I'm glad to watch other people play this game and not have to play it myself. Like, I really like watching the game. It's just it's so painful to play.
I know, it's so great, isn't it?
It is. Like, I forgot that this game existed, and I'm so glad that, like, I'm not forgetting right now because it's right in front of me.
Polter's out.
Oh my gosh, good job, Polterghost. Mifa is making up so much time, though. I feel like this game is a lot closer to what Mifa plays anyway. Let me go ahead and do a refresh for both of the players since we were having a little buffering there.
All right, angry Chocobo shot Mifa in the face.
That's okay. Angry Chocobo will do that. I think Mifa's going the wrong way. You gotta go up, right?
Yeah.
I now have the red chocobo theme stuck in my head. This isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I've got this music in my head, which also isn't a bad thing. It's great music. I love the orbs. Like, why do the orbs get stuck on the screen? Do those actually have hitbox?
No, the game's just like that.
Okay. Oh, breathe. Yeah, good job, Chungus. Look, okay, I see that apparently the name of the character is Mutron-kun, and I think that sucks. You're Chungus.
Large Chungus, apparently.
Well, I mean, when you get the power up, you're the large Chungus. Otherwise, you're just the regular Chungus. I mean,
Then there's also Tiny Chungus.
tiny Chungus? Oh, I like tiny. Little baby Chungus. Mifa,
Oh,
I understand Mifa's desire to just go up as quickly as possible, but I feel like taking your time and killing things is going to be advantageous here. Beep, beep, beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep.
Gotta slow this down. There's too much flack in the way to ignore it.
Polterghost lost the shotgun power up against one of the big robotic fish.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, I do like that. Like, chat, thank you so much for being here and having some good conversations. Some people like the unlimited jumps. Other people like the death animations, but especially like them because the players will not like the death animations.
Oh, it's cute at first, and then 2 hours later, you just want it to end.
Yeah, but I feel like this is a game that's sort of made for me. I really enjoy platformers that have stupid elements to them that like punish you for no good reason, and this is one of those. It's got the stupid. Yeah, so Polterghost is not very happy about the checkpointing. Welcome to this game. It might not always be the best or helpful or heck exist. You never really know. Oh, did Mifa manage? Nope, we got big bird.
Just mashing that out. Oh.
Yeah, Mifa is really trying to do mashing here in order to kill this boss. And it looks like both of the players are pretty much okay with, playing the game without having turbo. We do allow turbo here, but at the same time, it's something that if one player were using, I'd probably at least let both of them know that, hey, one player is using turbo, so
Wow.
you may both wish to consider. But it looks like neither of them are at this point, which may even out the playing field a little bit here. With that said, Mifa! No!
Mifa did just straight up mash that out.
Yeah, that was great.
I
Mifa is
legit
probably going to be
didn't know.
concerned, though. Like, the boss is dead, so Mifa will just be able to get through here. Mifa doesn't know for sure, but yep, boss is still down. Just take it a little bit slow, don't get stuck on the terrain, and don't let those dive bomb and kill ya. Bam! That was so much time made up by Mifa.
If Mifa can keep power-ups in the next level, that's gonna be huge.
Oh, yeah. Ha! I just love that you can become a giant boy in this. Like, the bonus stages, at least, each one has been a little bit different. A lot of them testing how good you are at mashing while going up. Mifa has not been collecting too many of the bonus orbs, which, because we have infinite continues, that's probably fine. If not, that may be something that the players should consider. Oh my gosh, this lag. This is lag. We're back to the farting level. It sounds like the start of Dr. Mario, but the music, like the typical Dr. Mario music, except the music never quite starts. There we go, Mifa taking down one boss fish. The other, though, ah! No!
That is some top-tier mashing, though. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Well, Polter just got done incredibly dirty by an enemy that flew in literally a pixel too high to be shot, but still low enough to hit them.
So good. Mifa just slowly being chased by a fish.
Honestly, having the fish on screen to cause lag might actually help. reaction time when it comes to enemies that are coming up. I think that there are worse things than having a fish on your screen, you know, like the stupid floppy disk boys.
Run!
Or
Run!
I'd consider running to the left and killing boss fish as well, but this works.
Yeah, if you can reach the boss fish while still forward, you can just run right through it.
Unless... Huh.
That was inconvenient.
Okay, the 1 second life, I like it. Gonna have to hold left when you spawn. That's fine, that's doable. Just go left. Or this. Yeah, the thing is, like, Mipha is really good at mashing, we can tell, but you also have to be at a spot where you are not going to get hit by anything else. And Mipha, there we go, the boss fish is down, the flashing is happening. Again, realize if that's not too bad for you, but you are still sensitive to lights, there is a possibility of having that effect on both screens at the same time, and that... just wanting to give everybody a heads up, that is something that you should keep in mind with this.
UPL games are known for some of probably the most egregious flashing.
Yeah.
Just as like a developer trope.
Mipha's a braver person than I am, just point blank spamming.
Yeah, so just what I'm seeing is that apparently the invincible giant power-up that you can get in this game, this is one of the early instances of that type of power-up being used in a game. I can think of... I'm looking at Wikipedia listing a few other things, but I also think it's sort of similar to Hani on the Run, when you turn into the giant statue and you can just stomp everything on the way. I love it. These giant mech fish, though, they're trouble.
Oh, they're an absolute menace. They have way too much health.
Darius called, they want their bosses back.
Oh, that'd be a fun one to try to crop with the triple wide screen.
This is largely the vibe I expect from a Mutant Night match, is both racers stuck on something for a while trying to figure out the magic combination of things to do to not horribly die.
Yeah, the thing is that this mech fish also just moves so fast to the left that, like, once it's on screen, it's a little bit difficult to actually deal with.
Poltergeist just ran under it.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It's after.
No! Polter got it!
Yeah, if you can slip past them, that's a valid strat.
Oh, Mipha, like, I think Mipha might be able to mash this out, but holy guacamole. Yeah.
I think if Mipha figures out she can float backwards while still mashing, that's gonna be a game changer.
It's huge, and it's something that in a lot of... Oh, Mipha was sort of doing it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Or paying attention to the top of the fish. When the gun pops out, go ahead and go left again. There we go. Mipha learned
really
the
well
pattern and managed to beat the boss there. Good, good.
She made that
Poltergeist
look
is dealing
easy.
with fish that just jump out of the ground now.
Yeah, this game is not easy. Like, everybody watching this, if you thought that this game was really easy, nah, that's a lie. Okay, this is hard. And here we go,
More
Mipha moving on to the
importantly-
swamp, which I think is one level behind Poltergeist.
Yes.
Yeah, Poltergeist is on 17 right now, but 16 is a bonus stage.
I do like the clone ability, like, that's so good.
Oh!
Oh! Run to
now
freedom!
you gotta run. That
Run to
fish
freedom!
is. Oh no!
No!
Don't fight the fish!
Misa, no!
No. Thought that was a checkpoint, but no, there's fish.
Hot fish.
Don't
No, don't stand under fish.
there.
No, fish! What? What?
Oh wait,
What?
You get
She
bonuses?
boarded it.
What?
You can board the fish if you. So when they come down, you can get inside them and pilot them. Sometimes
Well.
they don't kill you.
Okay.
Never
This
seen that.
is-
I've never seen anyone do that before.
It's actually shown in the attract screen.
Well then.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Uh-oh, enemy fish! And because it has a blue eye, that is what gives you the signal that, hey, you can board this. That's the one difference. Okay, that was cool. And also a decent time save from Mifa on this level. Like, yeah, I have a big feeling
Huge.
that Mifa is going to catch up here.
Yeah, this next one's a bonus level. Then they're going to be on the same level again.
Yay, bonus! You've got 10 seconds of lag.
200. Whoops.
Eh.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, getting an extra life sure means you don't have to
Why?
go to the continue screen. That's like
Why?
10 seconds.
Why would they do this? What is going on?
What, the
Like
pit of
Poltergeist
fish?
scream.
They're fish! You gotta kill the fish!
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah, it is! They're playing defense, okay? They're...
Oh no.
Okay, I like demonic fish level. This is horrifying. Mifa managing to weasel through some of these. Oh my gosh, okay.
So I guess Mifa found a sort of like Ninja Gaiden style attack cancel. She's ducking when she fires, and I think it's letting her fire faster.
I think you're probably right. That is a very impressive tech. But, you know, Mifa is this far into the tournament for a reason. Like, Poltergeist has won Kusog7ande before. Mifa could possibly be the Kingslayer? I don't know. Jeez.
What do you do here?
Pray?
Honestly, just trying to plumb it down or backtracking to get another power-up. Those are probably the most valid strats, I feel. Like,
That's
Mifa could
not
finish it there, maybe?
That's the end of the level. No. No, that's not the end of the level.
Oh,
It just
okay.
looks like it. Okay. Whoop.
Yeah, they're kissing. Oh, well. There goes Mifa. Poltergeist, it's basically tied at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
My gosh, this is ridiculous.
I mean, what I
love
did
it.
for
Oh,
the end of this is I timed falling down because that's not enough time to trigger the exhaustion animation. So just get lucky.
Just get lucky, forehead.
Yeah,
Oh, there's so many fish.
just don't get hit.
No.
or you can get down, shoot one of your clones out, and flutter back up. That's probably what I would try to do if I had that power up.
How many fish are there? There's like 8 fish in there.
There are a lot of fish. It's possible that maybe if you go down below and kill some of the other fish here, it could prevent fish from up above from spawning, but honestly, I don't know. They're problems.
Pretty sure they're just infinite.
The boulders!
This is not okay.
This is so stupid.
This game is rude.
I just also want to point out that in the hour match I did a couple of years ago, neither racer got this far. It was a 4-person, actually.
It was.
Yeah. No one got this far.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Like, this is something that you see between group state, like comparing some of the tournaments that we've had before to tournaments that we're having this year, a lot of the games that have been repeats, people just make more progress in, not because they know the game, but because they're just they've got the skills, they've got the know-how needed to figure out how to get through these terrible places here.
I will say Mifa has a better handle on killing the fish without any power-ups, and I feel like that's going to be a game changer.
Oh, yeah.
Polterghost is begging for us to make this a 1-hour match.
Well, everybody, welcome to the Endurance Round, where we give a game that people just have to deal with. You've got 2 hours, you know. Whoever is able to have the gusto, the gutso, the whatever, the pizzazz. If you can last 2 hours, then you're going to be doing really well. But remember, back in the day, the first Kusog7ande, every match was a 2-hour match.
What do you do? Polterghost is slowly plinking the fish down, but
I would still try to go and find an upgrade. Just check, maybe even backtrack a tiny bit to see if there's an upgrade that I can carry on over.
no.
I love when Polterghost is standing still and his Amogus is just shaking its head. Like, I don't want any part of this.
It's a feel. Why are there so many fish? There are just so many. They're so hungry. They want a
You
friend.
can't jump forever, Mifa! Gotta land!
Whoever figures this out is gonna take the lead.
Ooh, Mifa, I think that was a good idea, what Novasol was saying earlier, timing a jump down there to land precisely at the right time. It's just, like, they had to put this level being like, good luck. You know, their devs can't clear it either.
It's always fun when you look at attract screens for old arcade games and it's clear they're using invulnerability. This isn't one of them, but I could see...
Have you seen that happen before in arcade games?
Yes, it happens in the Ghouls and Ghosts series.
Ooh, okay. Also, I just love that they have the dinosaur from Bubble Bobble there towards the end. I mean, why not?
These fish look like some of the ghosts from Bubble
Wait,
Bobble as
Polterghost
well.
got through!
Wow!
Very, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, those fish are Bubble Bobble enemies too.
Are those the Moonlanders trying to attack?
Yes.
I was gonna say electric sheep.
Okay. I mean, maybe not the Moonland. I don't know. I don't know what type of moon landing equipment we had back in '87 when this came out. Had something. But yeah, this is really cool that we're getting to see this much of the game, and we're going to see even more. I want to see, like, what some of the biggest gotchas are, because we've already seen so many, and I just have to imagine it gets maybe more difficult.
Oh, absolutely. There's pretty much a linear growth in rudeness through the entire game.
Okay. That excites me. I love it.
I have a feeling we're gonna have thoughts in the interview.
Oh, Mifa, no!
It looks like if Bub wasn't there, it looked like Mifa would have survived that.
I think so, yeah. It just was not the best timed descent down into that area. That's fine. Like,
Polterghost takes down another level.
yeah, the next level appears to be relatively easy. Like, even if Mipha takes another, 3 or 4 minutes, it's probably not losing her time compared to Polterghost. This level is just really, really hard. Not only that, but Bub and Bob are not showing up again. Is that their names?
Mipha just cleared the fish out. Oh, amazing.
Yes! What a juke.
That was fantastic. Very nice there, Mipha. Yeah, and like, Mipha's learning enough about this game and about the rules of like how enemies respawn and, you know, how you can prevent them from coming back. And like, this knowledge is absolutely key to making progress in this game. Mind you, the first time that you play this game on the arcade, spending money, you're probably not going to have the amount of money needed to do this.
There's so many.
Do you ever just get pounced by half a dozen angry robotic vacuums?
Every day.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta duck and shoot. That's what you gotta do. Duck and shoot and duck and shoot. It's more the floppy disk that I'm worried about. They probably have viruses.
Yeah, sure. Just walk past the boss. No big deal.
I mean, if you can, why not? No, fish from above for Mipha. Never like that to happen.
The terminal case of headfish.
Headfish. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want headfish.
So we're on level 22 out of 62.
I'm still quite confident we're not going to see a completion here.
Oh, absolutely not.
I'll let you two keep talking. I gotta stand up for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, good luck. Mipha is definitely not far behind, though.
Absolutely not.
She's had trouble everywhere Polter has had trouble, and maybe has had a little bit less each time.
She had trouble with the flutter jump, but she's grasping the other concepts a little bit faster. And like I pointed out before, she has knowledge of how to kill the fish reliably.
How to pilot the fish.
That too.
Oh, that is an angry peep. Oh no.
Oh, he coming. Oh, he coming.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's like my nightmare, beset by a gigantic robotic peep with a Starman. It's like you hear the Super Mario Brothers like invincibility music and you're like, what the heck is that? And then like the roof of your house blows off and there's just a 12-foot tall robotic peep flashing in front of you.
It's a pride peep.
A pride peep?
It's got the rainbow thing going on.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Oh, thank you, Justin. Well, honestly, you know, we're starting to get to the end of the first hour. And then after that, we've got another hour. This is the endurance round, everybody. Do not change the channel, because it's not a TV. You'd have to go to a different website, nerds.
No, this all gave me the... I don't know if it's a blessed or a cursed mental image of the anti-fash main battle tank in the shape of a rainbow-painted robotic peep.
People are saying I control the horizontal and the vertical. You're correct. Watch out, everybody. I can do things like this. Okay. I'm so...
Can you deluge them with 1,000 channels?
I could deluge them. Wait, what is this?
Can you expand one image to crystal clarity and beyond?
Okay, I guess there's a reference about expanding windows to crystal clarity, and I don't know what this is.
It's the intro to The Outer Limits, I
Oh,
think.
The Outer Limits! Yeah, he's laughing now.
The deepest inner mind.
No, I don't want to go into the deepest inner mind. I want to eat my pasta and watch this game. I need, like, the opposite of the deepest inner mind for this. Let me tell you.
The Outer Limits episode, Walk Like a Dinosaur, messed me up as a kid. Just like my entire concept of consequentialism and morality went out the window when I saw it.
Macaw, thank you for the raid, and come enjoy 2 hours of this game. Oh no. People in chat are saying that this is a good game. No, Raiders, are you? No, this is not Good Games Grande. My gosh. I can't believe it. I can't believe that people would be accusing us of having good games here.
I'm disgusted, personally.
I lurk in Macaw's stream, and it's long been my theory, and this might be something you don't say to someone who just sent you a giant raid, but it's long been my theory
That Macaw's wrong.
that Macaw is an alien who was sent here to investigate us through our media, and he somehow landed in the one place where the only media he gets are bad video games.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, this is very, now I understand. It makes you feel frustration. The human experience of frustration. Yes. And writes it down in his little notepad. This is great. I love this. Oh my gosh. Macaw, love ya. Also, I actually have fun with this game. It is very flawed, but I enjoy playing this. It's like that. That's my own personal feeling that like bad games that doesn't mean that they're unenjoyable. No. But that they have problems. Yeah.
So in the middle of all that, Poltergeist ended up in Watermelon World.
I
This
want
is
to eat
eye-searing.
it. Fine, okay, I won't eat it. Whatever, see if I care.
There's a world in Lost in Platinus that has this same color palette, and I had to wear sunglasses
I
playing through
remember
it.
that. Oh, hey, Macaw, have you played Lost in Platinus? That is literally a turn-based platformer because of how slow it is. Yeah. Trust me, we can make. There are a few things that we can make you say, okay, this is a bad game, and that's one of them. Like, I issue the challenge for you to play that and call it a good game, okay? But this one, I can actually see the argument for this being a good game. Although we have a round in Kusog7ande that is debatably bad, where specifically we choose games where there is a strong argument to be made that the game is good, and I love that because we have often come out with hot debates. And there we go, Mifa through another level, maybe? This looks like Battletoads.
It's like the Turbo Tunnel, except you have to walk through it on foot.
The Mosey Tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Hopefully
Macaw
Poltergeist is
has
going to be
said,
done with Watermelon World soon. This is...
Hey, he's running low on Amoguses.
Macaw has said that he will play Lost in Platinus. Okay.
Oh, baby.
With that said, for a very long time, you could only get through World 2 because the game was actually legitimately broken. But over the last couple years, the dev actually released a patch. It was like a 25-year-old game, and they're like, okay, we'll patch it so that you can get past the second world. And I very much appreciated that. Thank you very much, devs, for patching a game that literally like 5 people are going to play. I thank you so much.
Sorry, you have no bonus.
It's true.
Sounds like a good raid message.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get ready to put another timer in Discord because I accidentally put 60 minutes, not 120, into crappy. So we, everybody, have another full hour of this game. Mifa has caught up to the watermelon level again. I feel like Mifa is getting a little bit better at consistently getting through levels quickly, though Poltergeist is very much improving. Like, Poltergeist is still in the lead.
Match.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're halfway through this match. Poltergeist is almost halfway through the game.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm getting news in chat that Macaw apparently did recently play Genesis Sword of Sedan, and is acknowledging it's easily the most unplayable Genesis game, but the Amiga version is 6 out of 5 stars. The Amiga version actually has some interesting things with it. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this game because we've got 60 minutes left, and I have let Crappy, our timer in Discord, know that, you know, you got to give us another hour. Thank you so much, though, for everybody who decided to join in. Feel free to kick back, or if you are getting sleepy, that is completely fine as well. I usually do not sleep or stream this late. That's not my life.
This ain't late.
Well, I mean, I'll still be awake until like 1 or 2 a.m. my time, but that's usually like when I'm half delusional playing solitaire, spider solitaire, because I hate myself. Oh my gosh. And just watching a show. That way I don't have to brain or anything. Mifa, by the way, using the giant system in order to fly all the way up. As it turns out, you can fly and lose all of your vertical movement, and then when you transition back to being small, you regain all of your possible vertical movement. That's a little gimmick that it teaches you right here in the watermelon level, and I've seen it used in the bonus stages a couple times, but not in one of the main levels until right now. So that's really cool.
Poltergust took down the angry flashing peep of level 28 or whatever this is.
You know,
Hopefully the exit's soon.
we have chat saying that apparently the orb exploding effect was done for every game made by this company. This is...
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know any of the other games, though. Like, this is... I know this game. I don't know this far into this game, but, like, do all of the other games made by the same company sort of have the same, like, physics feel,
Yeah.
or... Yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so.
Okay. I mean, once you have a style...
UPL definitely has a style and a brand to them, and it's this.
Yeah, it's this.
Oh, we had the double flashing. I warned everybody about that.
Alright, we'll live unless we don't.
That's all right. Well, there we go. Mifa finishing another level. And I believe we're on to a bonus stage, and then... Is it after this bonus stage that Poltergust is on, or is it another level?
I believe so.
So we're getting very close to being tied again. Mifa has been putting in a lot of work to try to catch up. I mean, Mifa doesn't know that she's behind, but I feel like she probably feels that way.
Oh,
And-
I'm sure they both feel they're behind.
Yeah, I'm sure. But Mifa, like, had a hard time with controls at the very beginning, and then the one level where you have to... The very first level where you do the hover jump, Mifa just could not figure that out. But it's been nothing but impressive gameplay once Mifa managed to get that for the first time. It's been very impressive. Yeah.
Poltergust threaded the needle between these shot patterns twice in a row, and unfortunately couldn't make it a third time.
I'm not too surprised. This game is a little bit rough in some ways. Okay,
It
Mifa...
was very impressive maneuvering for as long as it lasted.
There we go, Mifa making good use of the clone, shooting it at the correct time.
Yep. Now you gotta run the peep gauntlet.
Oh, and Poltergust got past the peep and into the end level door. Very nice. Oh my gosh, I love this game. I love the killer floppy disks. I love... Like, the lava stage is the big one that I think ended up being in one of the gauntlets, and that we were like, this is one of the hardest states, and that was how many levels ago?
About 15.
That was
Yeah,
so...
that's level 10.
That was so long ago.
Mifa got it on her second try.
Oh.
Da 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 da.
I actually like the music in this game. It's grungy, but I like it.
Oh, the music makes me laugh, but I like it.
Poltergeist is large.
I mean, that's what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta become a big boy.
You get no warning when that's over, though.
Yeah, Mipha, meanwhile, just trying to deal with the peep, and Mipha kills the peep. Poltergeist still
Poltergeist has a
hasn't
giant
managed to
flashing
kill
peep
one
as
of
well.
these peeps, though. Poltergeist has pretty much always died to them. Yeah. If Mipha can finish this level now, Mipha may actually move into... Are you gonna kill the peep? Just stand there and kill it? Yeah!
You just swag on the peep.
I mean, it's a way to do it. I love it.
There's still one more peep.
Yeah!
Nope.
Chungus
More
time again.
invincibility.
I enjoy Chungus time. Yeah, and
Stand on the peep.
you look
Well,
kind of
there's, what
gross.
is
You
it,
look like a
27
giant
for
eyeball
Mipha.
from that. Yeah, this is getting caught back up to Poltergeist again. Yeah, like, Poltergeist is still holding on to the lead, but just barely. Like, these giant peeps are being a real problem for Poltergeist, and Mipha can actually mash and kill the peeps before they actually do anything. Like, that is just how impressive Mipha is at this.
I still maintain if the lead changes, that's what it's going to be, is better boss killing ability.
Yeah, Mipha's come close practically a dozen times now, but she hasn't ever been in the lead this match. But I get the feeling that it's going to be close very, very soon. It's close now, but...
Yeah! Poltergeist through the level, and it looks like we're getting a little buffering from Mipha. I'll go ahead and refresh both streams again, and we'll do it right towards the end of the match as well, just to try to get everything caught up and synced. Huh. Okay. Some of the music sounded like Hungarian Rhapsody for a second there, which is good. I like a good Hungarian Rhapsody.
Just disrespecting the fish.
They deserve it.
They do, but still.
Yeah, stupid fish. Who here could like a fish, huh? Does anybody here like fish?
I used to raise fish until a turtle got into my pond and ate all of them.
Oh no. Actually, yeah, we had some pet fish when I was young. There we go, Mipha killing the peep. Again, without a single death. Flannel Cat is saying fish aren't real. What? Like, I know that about birds, but I didn't know about about fish. Mipha, can you do this? Oh my gosh. Mipha using
mashed
the
down.
duck cancellation in order to shoot fast enough to kill the boss. Absolutely impressive. Like, this is the level where if Mipha plays well, she could pass Poltergeist. And if... Oh, never mind. We got a bonus stage
It's a
first.
bonus
After
level.
the bonus level. After the bonus level. Oh, jeez. Giant fish being a butt. Now,
I like how they still try to get the bonus items instead of just leaving.
now, I do want to say that Flannel Cat in chat said the fish aren't real, and that's a new one for me. What do you think? Fish real?
Is
It's
Mipha
birds
trying
that
to
aren't
boil
real.
this one?
Mipha gonna be riding the fish again, it looks like.
Maybe.
Okay, do not jump into the fish. You gotta wait. Just asking if I've ever seen fish. Yes. Mipha,
Well, you
don't.
can't board
Don't.
that one.
I mean, at least don't jump into it. There we go.
There you go.
We've got fish control again. This may be enough to put Mipha ahead of Poltergeist. And That would be a huge change. Poltergeist has just been trying to plow through this using their character's main attack, which works. I mean, that's completely a valid way to do it. It's just extremely difficult.
Just cruising through this level.
Yeah, seriously, this is impressive. I don't know how much health your fish has, though. Oh my gosh, can you kill it?
Fight this.
Uh-oh. Mifa's fish is dead! I think.
So's the enemy fish.
Nope.
Never mind.
Welcome, everybody, to Mutant Night.
That's a really high score.
Yeah, that was still a really good push through the level, and it may be, like, very close to where Poltergeist is.
Like, score doesn't matter, but that was a very high score.
Yeah. What do you mean score doesn't matter? Of course score matters. It's super important. How are you going to be able to brag if you don't have the high score, huh? Hey, everybody, I don't have the high score. I'm so cool. Ow, nobody said that.
I think they do in golf.
In golf?
Yeah.
Galf?
In golf.
Galf?
Snolf.
Oh, I saw that somebody made, like, a sort of Snulf thing for Super Mario World, except he doesn't fly as high as Sonic does, so I don't...
Oh, this
Mifa! No, you were right there! Mifa!
So Mifa hit the breath-catching animation, and yeah, that didn't work. And yeah, Molf. Molf sounds inappropriate, though, as a word.
It sure does. Poltergeist is through.
Did exit the level.
Yeah, I
this
think
is neck and
Mifa's
neck.
gonna get this, but unfortunately, she does keep getting the tired animation. Mashing a little bit slower could help here. Simply put, like, staying up in the air is most important, but if you mash quickly at the beginning, you're oh, there we go. Mifa's down into the next level. Yeah.
They're within about 20 seconds of each other.
This is so cool.
I did not expect this to be this close.
And
If Mifa can
knows
board
about
the fish.
Oh,
Yeah, Mifa knows about boarding the fish, which could be huge.
yeah. So just because we had quite a few people joining us, this is Kusog7ande, the bad video game tournament. I don't care what Macaw says, it's a bad video game tournament. That's what this is. And here, the two players going up against each other are doing what's called an endurance match. They have 2 hours to try to make as much progress as they can. Whoever makes the most progress is the winner. And right now,
Mifa's in the fish.
Mifa is in the fish. If Mifa beats this level, then it is a definitive lead change. Although I'd say that, like,
Just
Mifa's
based on
going to
level
get to a
progress, that's a
checkpoint.
lead
Yeah,
change.
this is definitely a lead change. Now, Poltergeist is the current reigning champion for Kusog7ande. It's not too surprising to see them this far into the tournament, but this may be Poltergeist's first bracket loss. Then again, we'll have to see how Mifa does. Is Mifa going to be able to survive this evil fish? Nope.
Nope. So if your fish gets blown up, whatever blew it up remains in the hitbox, and you're just dead.
That's so good. Mifa's going to get it this time, though.
Yeah, you just fly over the fish and hope you don't. No! Get winded.
Can't mash that fast. You got to mash a little bit slower to stay in the air.
So Poltergeist also boarded a fish.
Huh.
So they figured that out.
And it's another
You can-
back in the lead.
You can get out of fish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to.
Well, I mean, okay.
It does time out eventually, but yeah, you can just get out of it.
Yeah, I wonder how Poltergeist learned to do it. That's really far
It
into the
tells
match.
you when you get in it. It tells you what the controls are.
Yeah, but how did Poltergeist learn to get into the fish? Because like this far into the match, it's kind of a surprise that anybody would learn how to do that. Poltergeist is saying in chat, knew there had to be a way. Okay. Yeah, so maybe there were suspicions that you could ride the fish, but Poltergeist never had figured out how to do it. Mifa, on the other hand, appears to have probably watched the introduction to the game, which basically shows you how to do it.
That is a lot of ships chasing me.
That lag is so strong. Yep, just gotta stand there until your power goes away, and then bam, level done. There is a bonus stage after this. Poltergeist is just one stage ahead of Mifa. So yeah, Poltergeist back into the lead. This is getting really spicy. An hour and 15 minutes into the match, and we're having plenty of lead changes. I love it. I swear, it still sounds like Dr. Mario to me.
That's fair.
Mifa getting a power-up in order to just charge through a whole bunch of these enemies. Honestly, keeping the flying ships on screen probably isn't a bad idea. And there we go, Mifa through the level and back in the lead. Poltergeist is going to be getting it probably pretty soon, though. The Poltergeist got split up a little bit.
Yeah, Poltergeist got tiny.
I mean, I like the tiny upgrade. It's good.
This is disorienting.
And there we go, Poltergeist through that stage. Mifa just plowing through about half of the stage ahead of Poltergeist at this point. It's Act 35. How many acts were there again?
There's 62. You passed the vent.
There we go. Oh, Mifa. Oh, I love that. So good. But yeah, like the thing is with this, these levels are fairly straightforward, and the players know that like exploring or experimenting at this point is probably not the best idea. What they need to do is just get good at the level that they get to, push as quickly as possible until the game starts punishing them for going fast again. And once the game starts punishing you, that's when you want to start going a little bit slower and figuring things out again. Honestly, I'm not really seeing very many new surprises.
No. By this point, you've kind of seen everything the game's gonna do to you, so you just have to execute.
Gotcha. Yeah, so whoever is the best at all of the core game mechanics up to this point is probably going to move into the lead and hopefully stay in the lead. Although, you never really know in these matches. You never really know if somebody is suddenly going to make a comeback. Mifa taking it too slow and unfortunately getting fished.
I would have done the exact same thing because I saw all the fish jump out right at the exit, and I'm thinking there's going to be a fish when I go for it, and no, it comes from behind you.
More water!
Oh, they are so close to each other.
This is so good.
They're on the same screen.
Yeah,
And yeah, this is one of the first Flutter jump levels, except it's quite a bit ruder this time. The floppy disk can shoot at you, and there's more of them.
Poltergeist has made a tiny bit of a lead at this point, making it to the second solid platform here. Another lead change. That's definitely a checkpoint, yeah.
An interesting play there to just ignore the egg there that probably had a different power up because Poltergeist wants to stick with being small. It worked for them.
Yeah, honestly, Poltergeist is fairly good at weaving between enemies, you know. If you're able to do that and you don't need some of the big firepower here, then that's absolutely a valid strat. I love it. Mipha, not getting the power up, but I believe it's because she thought she still had it. Gonna be grabbing another one right there, the clone power up. Unfortunately for this, you gotta go a little bit slower in order to make progress here. Mipha just gaining ground for a second here. Unfortunately, that floppy disk managed to hide and sort of survive the onslaught that was going on.
So this is what, round 39 that Polter's on? The pace
40.
is actually 40. The pace is picking up.
Oh, yeah.
Bub is here, and I have no idea what side he's on.
Justin's coming over and saying, "You're not gonna eat your food?" I'm trying to eat it. I'm trying. I'm doing commentary too. It's hard.
Too much is going on.
Yeah, like the match is hot, hot, hot.
I don't know what level 40 Bub is doing. It seems to be on your side, but I don't trust it.
Now, what it looks like is that he'll go the direction that you're facing, and will shoot in that direction. So I don't know. With that said, Poltergeist is asking in Discord, this is winnable, right? And I don't know if it is. I mean, we've had games in Kusog7ande that legit are not winnable, but supposedly people have beaten this.
I've beaten this game, so I'm inclined to say it's winnable.
Mipha's on to 40.
Very nice, Mipha. Poltergeist did manage to get a little bit of a
Oh,
lead.
39, my bad.
Mipha's got to do the bonus game, and then... I wouldn't do much of it. Yeah, that's fine. Now, if you are trying to play it spending money or with a credit limit, then you probably want to actually spend time doing the bonus stages. Those often can give extra lives. Based on the number of points that you get, that can be something that's helpful for you. And especially if you're spending money in the arcade, extra lives are very, very helpful. Considering that you have almost no warning for some of the enemies that are flying at you, like, this game is extremely punishing, and Poltergeist is on to a terrifying looking level here.
Ah yes, welcome back to Heck.
I love the gradient on the fire, though. It's so good.
Yeah, it's got very, like, Gradius Salamander Life Force energy. Oh,
That's...
Well, they can shoot you now.
Yeah, they can.
they shoot back.
Okay, Mipha killing one of the giant fish. Time to move on. I think
disagree
there
with
may
that
be another
hitbox
one.
on Poltergeist's side.
Yeah, I love that Poltergeist is saying in chat, this is so unrealistically more difficult now, and yeah. I do wonder if Mipha, if the strategy Mipha's learned to fire quickly works while you're flying. I'm not sure it does. But still, like, Mipha has found good ways to cancel certain animations that are helping considerably in other areas. And if Mipha can manage to get through this fire level relatively quickly, that will be a lead change. Unfortunately, this level is brutal.
Yeah. There are so many of these flying shuriken things in one screen.
Honestly,
Like 6 of them.
yeah. Honestly, I'm just trying to think of other games that had mechanics like this, because Flappy Bird controls weren't super popular, but Pac-Land did have multiple levels that were very similar to the fly all the way across. Those, though, you had unlimited jumps rather than this, where you eventually start getting tired. Yeah, I'd say that Pac-Land in general, the flying sections were easier than this. Mifa just...
It looks like Mifa's gonna just try to plunk it. Nope. She's fighting him. You gotta land.
There we go. I think Mifa is through. Mifa back in the lead. Holy guacamole. I love it. This
We've
is
got
so
35 minutes left, and they keep handing the lead back and forth.
It's so good. Polterghost is definitely struggling more with this. Mifa did pass the first lava stage a lot faster than Polter. I'm not too surprised that she managed to pass Polter on this one. Oh.
What was that? I'm sorry.
No, I'm not too surprised that she passed Polter here. Like, she's got, like, the previous time that she did the lava stage, she got through it, what, second try? That's just unbelievable. And she got through it second or third try this time as well.
So I would say she consistently has just had a slight edge on execution this entire time, and it's finally adding up.
So the fish that just terminated Mifa is so incredibly fast. It was on the screen and Mifa was dead in like 10 frames.
I love it. What a good fish.
Mifa saying it jump scared her.
Yeah, there's no time. And also the duck strat doesn't seem to help quite as much.
That fish is just here and then you're dead.
But then it just goes right over it.
There we go. Polterghost is needing to step away from the computer for a minute. It's 2 hours. That's understandable when people need to do that. But this does open up the opportunity for Mifa to further extend the lead here. Ha!
If Polter game overs here, they may not be able to continue in time. Oh, this is a terrible thing.
It's not my fault.
If you don't move, the enemies that show up and end your credits show up. Oh, this could be awful.
Oh no.
Poltergeist has 1 life left. Okay, Poltergeist is here.
Yeah, Polterghost hadn't done that before. But yes, Polterghost is back. The game will absolutely murder you if you just idle, so you do not want to do that. Silvermoon, thank you for resubscribing. I'm glad that Polterghost did not have the worst happen. I don't know if my pings on Discord helped, but I'm just glad Polterghost is back and is not dead. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, a lot of arcade games, especially from this period, will do that, where even if you have a timer, if the game thinks that you've just walked away from the cabinet, it will just kill you to end your credits so someone else can come up and put a quarter in.
Alright, that's some good mashing.
Well, very nice. Polterghost got through the level and is moving on to the next one. Stepping away for a second or so helps. I swear, like, sometimes it's absolutely worth stepping away for a second, just even if it's use the restroom or take a tiny little bit of a break.
Someone in chat was saying that would have been a very depressing end to this match with how close it's been, and I agree.
I'm just on the edge of my seat wondering if we're actually going to see a completion.
No, like, here's the deal. you are allowed to pause the emulator during the match. Yes, we do use emulators for this. We didn't buy two arcade cabinets to send them out. Although I will acknowledge that the game is currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch. It's called Mutant Night. It is something that you can go and check out, and I do recommend whenever possible. Especially if it's a game that you have enjoyed, it's something that I think is worth buying when it is currently being sold on a modern system. So yeah, that's something that could be possible. Uh-oh, Poltergeist went too far left, or too far right, too far whatever. Yeah, and honestly, for 1987, this is so good.
When Poltergeist got up, I don't think they realized that Poltergeist and Mipha were practically on the same screen, and that cost Poltergeist like an entire round, practically. Because Mipha has just turned the afterburners on. They're on the same stage again now, though.
Well,
I feel like
Poltergeist definitely didn't realize that. Like, simply put, the players cannot see each other's screens. They do not know where the other player is. There's no way to know that you're synced up. Honestly, it's like if getting up and using the restroom helps you to focus a little bit, especially if like you're for Kid Cool, stepping away for a second helps me, I will say. And there's no shame. Honestly, you sometimes just need that little bit of a break to mentally recalibrate and get back to this. Yeah. Also, I want to say a huge shout out to everybody who came during the raid, especially the ones who are still here. This is a ridiculous number of people watching at, it's 11:30 my time, 1:30 Eastern. Like, seriously, you're all pretty cool. Thanks for being here.
We have about 29 minutes left in this match, and Mipha's on Act 45. I'm blown away.
Yeah, this is very impressive. I do like that each of these bonus stages, it sort of gives you a different mechanic to deal with. Like, we've seen it using the big power-up to go up and collect the collectibles in this style. We haven't seen the small mechanic being used in the bonus stage, and I like that. That's kind of fun.
So we got Polter coming up on this peep pretty soon.
Aha!
Mipha just mashed right through it, so I'm wondering how Poltergeist is going to get through it.
Yeah, Mipha, I have like we're gonna have to ask Mipha like what they thought about the fighting system in this, because Mipha has definitely learned how to use the attack cancellation to really pump out damage. It's been very impressive. But again, that's why like both of these players are this far into the tournament. Had either of them gone up against the players who played this in the group stages the last time we had this, like, they would have absolutely destroyed the other players. Like, it's ridiculous how well they're doing.
I think it's somewhere around the 40-minute mark. I remarked that these two had got further than the four racers who played this before got in an hour.
Yeah, but I suppose, like, part of it is that, like, people are just getting... The longer Kusog7ande goes on, like, the more people are learning how to play games for the first time. You know, there are various strategies, learning the various mechanics, figuring out how to, like, what is going to prevent you from taking damage and what you need to worry about. There are multiple stages in this game that you can just like fly over bosses and not even worry about them. There are other stages where you do have to actually fight them, and figuring out how to output as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, is a very important strategy here.
Speaking of which, Poltergeist is on a peep that Mipha just destroyed
And
by
there
mashing
we
down.
go.
And there it goes. It took Poltergeist a couple of attempts. So that widens Mipha's lead a little bit.
Mifa really only... I think it was one or two attempts that Mifa took on that boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Poltergeist took a couple.
And there we go, Poltergeist dying again after the boss, but the boss stays dead in this game, so that's not a huge deal. Mifa, meanwhile, trying to fight this giant fish face, and the difficult thing is that the bullets appear to have collision as well, so if you're not able to shoot faster than the bullets, you're just not going to get bullets through. So, figuring... Oh, surprise fish!
I love the surprise fish.
Surprise fish is not done.
Not what you want on Thanksgiving, but, you know, other days surprise fish is great. No, Mifa, no! You could fly over that fish. Let's see what Mifa decides to do. Are we going to have mashing attacks? Mifa, try.
The really fast ones are easier to fly over because they're so fast.
Yeah. Like, their horizontal movement is much faster than their vertical movement. Just getting into a position where you can go over it, yeah, I think that is the right call. With that said, Poltergeist starting to catch up a little.
How
Mifa...
did that not hit her?
What?
I don't know! Mifa's just good at this video game! I don't know! Mifa, oh my gosh!
You got Lavos
Uh-oh.
fish raining destruction from the heavens, and somehow Mifa doesn't get hit.
No, run! Run!
To the right! They're coming! Yeah! That was so good.
Huge gameplay.
Yeah. Poltergeist, though, is not very far behind. Poltergeist is just going to the right here. Like, I feel like the players did have some complaints before, but now they're really seeing that, like, they can make progress. They haven't been talking for a while, which is, well, I mean, besides complaining about, like, running off to the restroom and then the game trying to kill them. But other than that, like, they're both really focusing in on the game right now and not talking very much. I think both of them can feel that putting the effort in right now is going to be important. And that, like, that's something that you don't always see in some of the endurance matches. Some of them, it can feel like you really hit a wall and that you need to step away. But this, like, despite there being multiple walls in this game, the players have just focused on, like, learning how to get through those walls, even if it's just, okay, I need to fly in this specific area, shoot in this specific area. Even if they have different strategies, these individual strategies are working, and Poltergeist manages to sneak in without killing the fish. Yeah.
The fish was on top of the exit, and somehow Poltergeist landed on it in such a way that the game gave priority to the exit over the death.
For those who wonder, this match is 2 hours long. Whoever makes the most progress in 2 hours wins. We're getting closer to the end, and I did not expect this match to be this hype. This is so good. Oh!
If either of them can get control of this fish, it might decide the match. Because this level is rude.
I mean, it might just decide this part of the match. Like, I don't know. Okay.
Oh.
No!
No!
Poltergeist is in the fish! Is this a lead change? Is Polter gonna be...
That's a lead
Oh my
change.
gosh, Poltergeist moving into the lead.
Let's see what Poltergeist can do with the fish. Presumably this is going to be completion of this stage, because this fish is real powerful, but we've seen it go wrong before, too. Poltergeist just slams through the enemy fish.
Not even...
Not even stopping. And there we go. That is definitely a major lead change.
There we go, Mifa in the fish. Okay.
Mifa's not going to be far behind.
No, this is still extremely close. However, we have seen that Mifa will usually try to fight things on the way, so I wouldn't be too surprised if Mifa takes a little bit longer than Poltergeist to clear the rest of this stage. With that said, Poltergeist is onto the Nightmare Fish level. Yeah, we are seeing repeats of levels. It's just that they have more enemies and are, in general, just much, much worse to deal with. Okay, Mifa
This is the
fighting the
level where
boss
both
here.
racers got stuck for a while.
And there we go. Fish boss is down.
Yeah, Mifa took the fish down.
And then it's just, yeah.
Just a jump to the right
Great.
to get to the end.
Ha-ha!
So we had the control issues at the start of the match, and then also the bathroom break. Would you say those two kind of cancel out?
Yeah, you're right. Mifa did lose like 2.5 minutes to starting the game in 2-player mode.
I'm
Like,
not
in a
giving
gauntlet
bonus
match?
time. I'm
no.
absolutely...
I know, I was just thinking, like, that would be wild if it mattered.
It could come back to matter. Like, having accidentally starting in 2-player mode instead of 1-player, that could potentially be like enough of a tie difference to put Mifa
Here's the
into
fish
second.
pit.
Yeah, the fish pit is the worst. Everybody, if you don't know the fish pit,
no. It looks to be about the same as the prior fish pit, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, if Mifa can keep that power up, or
I
kill the
would see about
Bob.
killing the fish through the wall here.
Yeah, if you can kill the Bob through the wall, that would be huge.
I mean, honestly, just killing any of these through whatever you have. Like, Mifa,
No.
unfortunately.
no!
Oh, okay.
Clone cannon.
The clones, unfortunately, are not super helpful here. I mean, they will kill the Bubble Boys, but that's...
I think Mifa has it.
No! So close. The big question is, will the other fish respawn, or will they stay dead? But yeah, this is so close. I do not know who's... Oh my gosh. Who's going to take the victory here? This is nuts. Okay, the fish are back.
The fish have always been here.
Okay, deploying. Clone.
Okay,
That's
I
a
think that's
dead
it.
Bob.
Yes! Mifa moves back into the lead by just a little bit. Polterghost, all you need to do is land, not be stunned. Okay, there we go. Good.
There's one fish down there, I think, still.
I think so. Like, I understand the terror.
This is
Oh
horrifying.
my
There's two
gosh.
fish.
Why? This game is evil. No, the fish! No!
Nipped in the toe. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Got a comment in chat. Polter needs to commit. Absolutely. That's what got Mifa in there.
Mm-hmm.
Good use of the clone. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah!
Mifa didn't fall for the ceiling fish that time.
Very nice. Mifa on to Act 51. This is such a huge push. This is amazing.
Yeah, just no respect for the bonus stage. We're just going at this point.
Yeah, good. I have no respect.
Welcome to the moon.
Oh no. That's where you need to be a Nemogus. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're learning
That's
lore.
a lot of fish.
Yeah, it's a lot of fish. Look at them go. So here's the deal. If people are wondering, we do have some new people in chat who have not seen Kusog7ande before. So to help you know, usually the matches that we have last for an hour, and at that point, whoever had made the most progress at any given point is declared the victor. For today, though, this endurance match is a 2-hour match, and right now, 1 hour and 43 minutes in, both players are to the same stage. Like, this has been absolutely amazing. Well, I guess Polterghost has to do the bonus stage first, but then Polterghost will be on the same stage.
Yeah, we have had at minimum a dozen lead changes. It has just been ridiculous.
You do not have a match like this every single day. This has been...
Fish.
It's always the surprise fish every single time.
Surprise fish number 3 takes one down.
Yeah, this is why I love to see matches in the bracket, because you have matches like this where there is just so much back and forth. Mifa just walks under the fish, totally doesn't care. Level is over. Poltergeist has some really weird movement going on sometimes. It looks like moving to the left. Occasionally it's just like vibrating. It almost looks like it's alternating between down and left, and I'm not sure what's causing that. That's weird. Okay, Mifa still has the lead, becoming the Chungus. Mifa can just stompy pass through all the robots. That's not passed if you're going through. Nah, that's... Welcome to the game. Sometimes you're gonna die.
Frequently you're gonna die.
You're gonna die a lot.
Yeah. I would be curious to hear a final credit count on this, but I don't think anyone's been keeping count. I sure as heck haven't. I've been too busy tracking the lead changes.
Yeah, we've got 15 minutes left. Poltergeist is through that level as well, moving on to where Mifa is. Let's... Yeah.
Neck and neck.
Essentially, it's tied. Now, in the case of a tiebreaker, if it is a game that is very easy to track linearly, we do judge based off of who made the most horizontal or vertical progress through a level. If it's not possible to track that way, then whoever got to that section first. In this level, like, this game is actually very linear when it comes to where you need to go in each level. And checkpoints are usually a good way to indicate how far somebody has made it. No player has made a checkpoint in this stage yet, which means that, you know, they're working. Ooh, Mifa just barely got nicked by that little star.
Giant angry peep on Poltergeist's side.
I love the flashing. I know that, like, flashing is bad for some people's eyes, and there's nothing they can do about that, and that's completely fine. But I'm also the kid who would, like, put my face against the monitor and just, like, let it pulse into my eyes until I can feel it in the back of my head, you know? Might explain why... No, I don't think that causes me to have glasses, but, like, if that was a cause for people to have glasses, it would explain a lot.
Someone in chat pointed out that when you die, the life indicator in the bottom left kind of panics.
Oh yeah, it's like, no, don't let me go!
So good.
No, I don't want to play!
Alright, you killed a peep. What's your reward?
Oof. Nothing?
Clones.
Clone.
Oh, that's a
Like,
pretty...
apparently clones that moonwalk.
Yeah, if you shoot your clones to the left, they moonwalk. And if you shoot them to the right, they face the correct direction. It's... maybe they're just always facing the right. That's just how they go.
Apparently. Yeah. It's amazing, though. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
Mifa's
club
made it
tech.
just a little farther up this shaft. But that's the way they have to go.
It's being really difficult. Like, and not only that, but Mifa is spamming bullets, which, while that can be helpful, having that many fake bullets on screen can get a little bit confusing for what is actually going to kill enemies. That said, I think Mifa found a tunnel to some power-ups. What?
Whoa, no.
Chungus power-up
Well,
there? Okay.
Just get large, clip through floor.
Okay, I like it.
Is that a level completion, or is Mifa gonna die here? That's a completion.
It's a completion, but just barely. Okay, Poltergeist trying to get through, but unfortunately dying right there. Mifa, a tiny bit ahead.
Just nothing.
I
Just
love
no.
it. It's like no bonus.
Act 55. Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, this is wildly exceeded my expectations.
I was thinking we might see into the 40s, like the low 40s. but I consistently underestimate these late matches.
I mean, there's a reason they're in the bracket, and I've never made it.
Poltergeist got to the exit and got taken down by a floppy disk.
I mean, don't we all, you know? Nah, here's the deal. You cannot finish the level if you're out of breath. That's just how life works.
Let me catch my breath, dies.
Yeah. Poltergeist criticizing the priority system, giving priority to recovering your breath over finishing the level. I don't blame them. That sucks.
Nah, it's fine. You've been playing the game for an hour 50. You should know. There we go. Poltergeist moving on to the bonus stage. Let's see how much time Poltergeist spends here. It should be about 3 seconds. All you do is walk right. So good. Every single time. I love it.
We have 10 minutes left, and the two racers are still on the same stage.
Yeah. Okay, Mifa has made it to the peep. This is not one of the flashing peeps, though, so it should be able to go down a little bit faster. A dinosaur?
What is that?
Dinosaur, it's just chilling.
I don't like it. Okay.
It looks like a yam with legs.
I also do not like yams with legs. Poltergeist taking down the fish face. Mifa trying to just fly over the peep. That's not going to happen. No, this peep, it's out for blood. Mifa doing the ducking shooting strats.
Mash that peep.
There we go. That
peep has been mashed.
Mifa is just unbelievable at killing the peeps here. It's so good. Okay, dinosaurs going down. And Mifa barely gets it to the exit before dying. That is so good. Surprise fish is like the worst fish. And it's everywhere. There's always surprise fish.
Okay, we're back in Watermelon World.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, I hate this palette.
And there we go. Poltergeist is through the level as well. Mifa is just a tiny bit in the lead. No, you're supposed to do that so that you regain your flying as soon as the power-up goes away. So it's an interesting little mechanic that happens every once in a while. So right now, Mifa is just a tiny bit, possibly like 1 checkpoint in the lead.
Yeah, Poltergeist is going up the vertical shaft. Mifa is going up a slightly different vertical shaft. Oh, this is dangerous.
Yeah?
All the way down.
Oh, that fall to the bottom. I don't understand, but let me go ahead and refresh both of their streams so that we are as synced as possible. I do not want to
lead change for Polter. He made it, or they made it farther up the shaft.
They died in the exact same spot.
Of course I was doing the refresh right at... Oh my gosh, Mifa's like, there are power-ups that fell. Yeah, going back and getting the blue power-up, this is the way to go.
It's a good play. It's a real good play.
Yeah.
This shaft is bad.
I would kill those other enemies near this.
Once
whatever.
they fire, they're done.
There we go, Mifa. Through the climb, Poltergeist is still stuck in it. It's not a huge lead, but just a tiny bit is all that matters.
All right, so Mifa got to the fish head up here.
That's a checkpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
And she's going to be able to mash this out.
Yeah, just deleted.
And there we go. Poltergeist is up through it as well. Time to fight your fish face. I do like that, like,
peep.
Oh no,
peep.
Time to mash out the peep. Poltergeist does not have a power-up going into this area. Double flashing, oof. But with that said, Mifa 1 mini-boss ahead of Poltergeist. Poltergeist sees the peep and is terrified and dies. This might be... Yeah, Poltergeist just cannot handle the giant peeps like Mifa. Mifa's like, where's the exit? Where's this freaking exit? Where is it? Ah, there it is. And there we go. Polterghost killing the Peep boss and gonna be getting to the end of the stage as well. This is just like one bonus stage behind Mifa. Again, the match is not decided at all.
No.
This could be the last minute and it still wouldn't be decided.
Someone could skate over a Peep or a fish and just change the lead.
Yeah. You never really
11th
know
hour.
what's gonna happen. Okay, Polterghost finding the exit to the bonus stage, moving on to the next one. We've got just under 6 minutes left, and every second is going to count here. This... How
another
is this
Peep.
like the best match we've had?
No.
No, it's fine. One death is fine. You know, sometimes beeps. Sometimes peeps just shoot giant lasers at you. That's life.
Sometimes you just explode to a Peep, yes, but Mifa had the clones out, and I believe they ran all the way through the Peep and did a ton of damage, and now she's gonna have to fight it the normal way, which admittedly, her mashing capability, or turbo, or whatever she has going on. We'll see.
Yeah!
Yeah, like the
Mifa's
way she's
through.
doing it, she's zero cycling it. It doesn't even get a chance to fire. And that's big.
Yeah, that's super important. Unfortunately, a death to whatever the crap these are. Let's see if Polterghost is able to kill the Peep this turn. If so, Polterghost is going to start almost being caught up just by a tiny bit. Mifa's in the lead. Mifa's having a really hard time with these 4 enemies showing up near the eggs. If Polterghost can get through that, nope. Not a surprise. It's
Well, they
killed
died in
Mifa
about the
several
same spot.
times. Yeah. Like the floppies followed by the 4 weird spinny dudes. Polterghost did grab the upgrade, but that was not enough. The yellow upgrade is one that gives you a bigger attack, which admittedly would be useful to taking down some of those enemies, and Mifa manages to get
That's
the baby upgrade. That's what you want to see in this game. The
Rainbow Peep.
angry
Oh,
Peep.
no. Just run under it.
Nah, it's dead.
Okay, that works too.
Both players kill.
Simultaneous
What?
Peep kill.
How is this match real? This is not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to refresh both of them because Mifa's getting some buffering. Oh no.
Oh no, Comcast is moving in.
Comcast, how dare you? Yeah, Comcast on my side. Why? Why? Please come back. Please come back. I hope. Okay, maybe I'm back. Maybe. No! Comcast, no!
You can't do this
Am I
to
back?
us.
Am I
Not
back?
right now.
Am I back? Hello? Comcast. Can you even
Hi.
hear me, Tristan?
Oh.
I'm opening their streams myself.
Why? Why is this happening?
Yes.
Why?
This was too hype.
Okay, maybe we're back. I see Mifa. No, Polterghost beat the level? Oh my gosh, that means Mifa's a little bit behind. Mifa finishing the level now. Okay, let me refresh. So here's the deal. It looks like Polterghost got a little bit past Mifa during the Comcasting. Oh my gosh, thank you.
By a tiny bit, yes.
What the crap?
Poltergeist started 59 a moment before Mifa.
Yeah, this is way
Walter is
way
about
close.
one screen ahead.
What the heck, Comcast?
Yeah, Comcast really well. Everybody, I hope that we're back and that we're running smooth. I'm hoping that we don't have any other issues. But as it turns out, the moon landers are really trying to take down Polterghost. But Polterghost is having a very good push. They did die. They got past some of the moon landers though, and oh my gosh, Mifa just keeps dying on this very first screen. Is this gonna be like the last minute lead change for Polterghost that matters? Is this gonna be a lead? Mifa is past the one group of moonlanders.
If Mifa can get to those power-ups, and there's a blue one in there that might change it.
It looks like
1 minute
Polterghost
left.
got one. Yeah, we've got 1 minute. There still is a chance.
Polterghost has the big chungus power up, and I think this is going to be.
Oh, no. Whoa, good dodges by Polterghost. But the peep here being a wall, Mifa, if Mifa could potentially get to the peep somehow. However, Mifa is not moving.
Polterghost is just going over the peep and is out of
And
here.
that's a level
Oh
clear.
my goodness.
I think that locks it in.
I think that might lock it in, yeah. Oof.
There's 60. 60 is a bonus. 61.
Yep.
Oh my gracious. So, just to make sure I had opened up their streams on my side as well, what I'm seeing is basically perfectly synchronized to what we're seeing on Bro's stream.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I think that's GG, everybody. And there we go. 2 hours of absolute fun. My gosh, I never imagined a match like this. This was so good. Like, seriously, we're just chilling here Sunday night. You know, I did not expect to be, partying with everybody. Let me bring them in to come and chat. And it looks like we have both Mifa and Polterghost. Hello there, Mifa.
Lolly ho.
Hello there, Polterghost.
Why have you done this to me?
A little
So I
less
think-
joy there. Okay.
I think you'll both be excited to know that the match was decided in basically the last 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Yeah.
not excited.
Yes.
You two traded the lead no less than a dozen times through the match.
I think outside of the first 20 minutes, you were within 1 or 2 levels of each other the entire race.
Yeah, this was ridiculous. This was absolutely like the best back and forth that we've ever had in Kusog7ande, I would say. And I very much appreciated being able to watch this. With that said, there has to be a winner. And
Looks
it was
like Polterghost just barely squeaked it out right at the end.
Polterghost beat the level that Mifa was on, and then the next level was a bonus stage. But again, that was in the last 30 seconds that Polterghost managed to do that. Honestly, Polter, I'm glad that you didn't stay away from your computer for too long when you got up. Because I was
I came
freaking
back, I'm like, why are there crustaceans murdering me?
It was Mifa. It was really funny because I was like, if Polter does not get back, this is going to be a game over, and the 10-second timeout will count down, and then back to the beginning of the game, and then that would be done. That would have been it. But luckily, Polterghost did make it back. Yeah. So, what do we even talk about? What do we even talk about? First off, what do you think of the game? Mifa, how about you first? Polterghost laughing in the background, I see. Let's see. Mifa, I'm not able to hear you if you are talking.
Oh,
Oh, I think I heard you there. Nah?
eh?
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
are.
there you are.
Okay.
I thought you were just angry at us for a second there.
No, it just probably was eating inputs.
That's fine. Yeah, so what do you think, Mifa?
I really enjoyed it, but the button mashing, oh my gosh.
Yeah, how bad was that?
I noticed you could shoot a lot faster holding down and shooting, but wow.
Yeah, like, you managed to find a very nice strategy to essentially cancel the shooting animation, and I think that is really the biggest change in strategy that ended up with you sometimes pulling into the lead and Polterghost sometimes pulling into the lead. You were much better at reliably killing some of the Chungus enemies, is what I would call them.
Yeah, the peeps,
the big boys.
especially, you were just zero cycling them. Like, they weren't even getting shots off. That was huge.
I'm like, is this the ending? Oh my god.
So there's 62 levels. Both of you made it very close.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
thank
that
these
is the
people for
end
this game.
indeed. Holy crap. Yeah, like so how far did you expect the players to make it? Novasol, Tristan.
Probably, and I mean, I agree with Tristan. I was expecting 40s, 50, that kind of range. But to see both players almost beat it, that wildly exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, Polterghost currently has the credits rolling, and Mifa just a couple more levels. You'd have that as well. Like, absolutely wild how well both of you did. So, Polterghost, I don't think I asked your opinions about this game. Mifa did not like the mashing, but liked some of the other elements. Polterghost? It looped! What?
sorry.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Wait, did killing the enemy kill me?
I don't know!
Oh no, it was just a really big hitbox. Yeah, we ain't playing this anymore. This is probably like, in terms of difficulty, this might be the hardest game I played on Kuso, next to there was some Bizarro DOS ball bouncing game that we played once.
Oh,
It's
I
like
remember that.
Ball Quest, I think.
Okay.
This is like the second hardest thing. It is.
Yeah, honestly, so here's the deal. We did have this in a previous Kusog7ande. We only had it for an hour, and we also had one stage, the first lava stage, or the first fire stage, that appeared in a gauntlet, and I don't think anybody cleared it. I gotta be honest. And so, like, I just have to say thank you to both of you for putting on a good show. I had no idea who was going to take the victory until the last 2 minutes, and then I'm like, I think it's going to Polter, I think, and then you got past the level, and I'm like, it's going to Polter, oh my gosh. It's very rare that we have a showing this good, and I just loved it. So Mifa, I do say, you know, unfortunately you did lose, but one advantage is that you get another endurance round, and it's not going to be this. Oh, yeah, that's I know how you feel. I know how you feel. But still, you should not feel bad because this was just ridiculous. And I think that, both of you did absolutely as good as you could have done.
I'm just glad we put on a really good show.
Yeah.
This may, no joke, be one of the best matches in Kusog7ande history, except for the part where you were on the same screen at 1 hour and 58 minutes and Bracentia's internet went out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, this match had everything. It had giant fish, it had peeps, it had Chungus mode, it had Comcast, every point that we need in a good Kusog7ande stream, we had it today. And the back and forths, if you get a chance, if you want to go and rewatch any of the games that you have played, this is the match to go and rewatch. It's 2 hours, it's fantastic, it's so good. With that said, it is getting late for everybody around here, and I understand that, so I think it's time for us to get a little sleepy.
No, we were supposed to be up for another hour and a half doing some shuffler.
Oh, Mifa, you're gonna keep playing?
Yes, I am.
Well,
That's
cool.
actually playing right now.
You know what? Let's go ahead and raid Mifa then. I think that would be good. Polterghost, are you playing anything lately that people should know about?
Me personally, no. I've been trying to do some private projects and letting my wrists heal. I was gonna play this last week, and my wrist decided they just didn't want to play nice. And now I think I don't think they ever want to touch a controller ever again. So
Take a break. Again, we usually do allow turbo. I generally think that if there is shooting in a game, it's probably a good idea to map it. I don't think either of you used it, so you two were pretty much on even footing, and if one of you would have used it, I would have given the other person heads up, because I feel like that would have made a big difference in this game. But seriously, amazing job for both of you. Now let's go raid Mifa. We've got a good raid message. Make way for Chungus. Go yell at Mifa, who is now playing the Shuffler, which is something that I originally worked on some, and I'm glad that other people have expanded it. Other than that, have a good night, Novasol and Tristan.
Hey, thanks for having us here.
Night Polter, night Mifa.
Good night.